Hey guys, I lied. I got one more Astonishing X-Men War Offense video for you. Just so happens I found this 150k punch up against Coulson's Shield. Um, did it on stream. I don't ever suggest using this matchup. Not because they can't win. They can win, obviously, at a great disadvantage. Like, I'm in security, full buffs, 150k punch up difference. This is in engineering. So obviously they could win, but they're just better uses for your Astonishing X-Men. I'm going to make a couple misplays here that I'll get into, and you'll see that if I didn't make that misplay, the train would have rolled so much faster. I wouldn't have lost Kitty like I did, but at the same time, I had to rethink what I'm going to do with my Kitty. I hadn't been putting her as skirmisher, even though that's what I preferred, just for ion scarcity issues. I have made that change now. She needs the focus just as bad as Iceman did. So just to get into it right away, we have a tank that spawns with defense up and taunt on turn, so we eat the Coulson ult, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and clear stuff here. So far we're doing good. Here's my big misplay. I'm charged. I'm pre-programmed to use Bishop's ultimate here. I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited for Fury to summon his minions, take them out. I was under the impression my G13 Iceman level 71 would take those minions out, but in War those minions are so much stronger than I'm used to seeing in RTA. Plus this is 156 Fury, so of course they're going to be bigger. So we waste the ult there, and here's where the minions come in. We're taking a bunch of damage, but Beast gets a bunch of speed bar because of it, so he brings us back up. They don't have defense up. I thought this would do a lot more damage than it did. You saw I did very little. Now this right here, so let's talk about this real quick. All the buffs you see right now are basically phantom buffs. The immunity, the offense ups, the speed, it's all phantom buffs. You're gonna see at one point, I think Shield Medic gets 2 or 3 offense ups. It's ridiculous. They need to fix that. But more to the point here, I'm gonna use the special. I think one person might get the offense down. I think. Yeah. Shield Assaulter got it. Completely useless. I'm stuck behind this taunt. Just another reason to use it. You'll see right here. Kitty has the assist. She gets resisted. She had the skirmish. She may not get resisted as much. Again, she has it. So right here is where you see these two guys are low. If I had the ultimate up, I would have killed 2 minions, and then I would have been off to the races. I would have activated Jubilee's passive. We would have got the ball rolling as we do later in the match, and this would have been infinitely easier. So we'll get the offense up, and I'll just let it play out from here. You guys see what happens. We just start whittling down these minions, and after we whittle down, I think one of the minions, we get a chance to take out Medic, and we just go from there. So we're looking pretty rough right here, and it's only by sheer dumb luck that our Jubilee doesn't get got here. We actually land the Disrupt. That's another reason I wanted a skirmisher, to land that more reliably. We're using AoE attacks, so we're trying to whittle one of them down. And now you see here, this is what should have happened on the second Bishop turn. We take out a minion, and that gets the ball rolling. We didn't get the offense up off Jubilee, unfortunately. See Jubilee's in trouble. And I think here's where we lose Kitty. I have a very weak Kitty. So that 150k Fury basic attack went ahead and killed her. That's not unreasonable in my opinion. So we opt to cleanse the Jubilee instead of get a bunch of buffs, which is fine. And here, even though we only have a 4 red bishop, we go ahead and we one-shot the Medic, basically. Get her out of there. And we start turning our attention. You'll see this is another phantom buff, as he just got a slow, despite having immunity. I'm going to do some more AoE damage instead of go for the stun, because I want that to take out another minion, which it does. And you see from here, I don't think they get another turn just because of the way the Astonishing X-Men work. They are incredibly fun. Hey look, he's stunned, despite immunity. Come on, Foxnex. I thought you fixed this. Foxnex, Scopely, whatever, you both suck. Sorry, I'm still a little triggered from the Silver Surfer nonsense. But there you go, guys. So that was an easy win. 150k punch up. I misplayed the opener. If you did the opener properly, it never would have got Harry. I probably would have kept Kitty up the whole time because I would have just snowballed it out of control. But we get the W, despite the big punch up, despite the scary room. So go ahead and get into T4s and ISOs. Like I said, this match alone did make me pull the trigger and flip Kitty, so let's go ahead and start with her. So now instead of healer, I have a skirmisher. I'm going to keep her as that. Even in raids, I think it's going to pay off. We're going to have more vulnerables for Bishop to eat up. I might even switch Beast because his heals seem to be good enough without level 5 ISO healer. We might have no healers on the team anymore, when I thought at first 2 was going to be the best. Anyway, because she's a skirmisher, I am going to be putting a T4 in the basic ASAP. More strips, more chances for those strips to actually land. You saw none of them landed here, which isn't surprising. It was a 50k kitty against a bunch of 100k tunes, right? And then you want the passive for the dodges and for the healing. Next we have Jubilee, I believe. Yeah, Jubilee. Do the whole gamut on Jubilee if you're going to use her in war. The basic needs it for the extra chance to lens blind. Everything else just kind of is a big boost to the team. It's going to help you kill stuff faster. And Malrat is, of course, needed for the life. Especially if you're going to be throwing a baby bishop into a giant Coulson like I just did. So for Iceman, oh sorry, we'll go back to Jubilee for a second. Other girls are skirmisher in war. I want to land these debuffs. I find she needs the focus even at G14. She has a hard time landing stuff, as you saw. So for Iceman, again, a third skirmisher. Trust me, comes in handy. And just the passive. It's going to help you survive and get going. So for Bishop, if the other 3 are skirmishers, you definitely want him to be a striker. I love him as a striker. I love the damage. You saw his ultimate, no offense up, took out those minions. That's what saved the match for me. So I do recommend his ultimate. I do recommend his passive for retaliation. If those minions hit him at any point, he probably would have taken him out. And for that reason alone, I also like the basic to increase that retaliation damage. The special, it's just a low cooldown. It's a big nuke. You saw it take out that medic. I like that as well. So for Beast, I'm still tentatively saying healer for now, just if he's going to be the primary healer. It's good. I'm going to try him as a striker in this next war, and we'll see if that makes a big difference. And for him, I definitely like the special. Take the RNG out of it, make sure you get 2 debuff cleansed, and you'll be good to go. So guys, kind of a one-off. I don't recommend using this against Shield because it's kind of a waste of your Xmen, Axemen rather. But if you're in a pinch, this will work no problem. Take out the minions, take out the rest of the team. You know how it goes. Bye for now.